are you?
Oh, I think you're making the soul again.
There you are. Let's get the show on the road. Yes, indeed.
My character.
Oh, here we go.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
What?
The house that we were in, healing. Before we got teleported.
Someone had told me to teleport into the thing. So I thought of something pretty fun that I could do when we do our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. When I'm doing my loot stuff, I can play loot music on my Spotify.
Yeah. There's actually an built-in thing.
Oh, really?
Somewhere. I don't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
I'll talk to Evelyn. Evelyn.
Thank you eternally for your help.
Who did we say?
Though your reaction
Save
to
the
the
old
healing
man.
stone, I have no idea what to make of it.
About your healing stone.
That strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone. I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction.
Tell me about yourself.
I've been studying under Theleron for some time now, but that task, being asked to play the gods, was the first time I've ever questioned my, well, suitability for the work. I've a passion for this work, you see. A passion to see things put in order. From a flesh wound healed to an entire city made resistant to a fatal illness. What right has something as trivial as a wound or as senseless as an epidemic to take a human life?
I'll take my leave.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Huh?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of cicuta de glacie on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late.
So your apprentice has enjoyed some success?
Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration.
A revolutionary healing method. Can you elaborate? It's a stone.
She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing.
Well, since I already
But
know
she
about
claims
this, I
to
can
utter
skip to this.
rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silver Glen to learn the truth myself.
Do you have any word for a trio of sailors?
Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones.
Do you remember the sailors?
I do. Let's discuss your Princess Evelyn.
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Let's discuss the patients Evelyn was attending to.
Another family restored, thanks to the healing arts. I'm glad to hear that Stephen will be returning to the comfortable life he's built. Thank you for your help in this matter.
Let me ask you about affairs around Cecile.
Certainly, what would you like to know?
Do you know anything about Jake's murder?
The counsellor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
What can you tell me about the plague of undead?
I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men.
I'll take my leave.
Alright, so before we leave, I've spotted something. Well, actually, I've done it before. You want to get a bunch of money?
Sure.
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
And then when she does, you go.
Esmeralda.
Yeah, Evelyn. Close the door.
She's not left yet.
Treasure!
It's me.
You stole something.
I know, but they didn't see me. Oh, I gotta see.
The guards.
They didn't see me.
No, it was just you saying treasure.
Oh. So see these two paintings right here?
Oh,
Go in the-
I know it's here somewhere. I really want to ruin
Go to that
the
painting
batch
on
of party elixir with
left.
too much
Right here?
wormwood.
With a pretty penny. Yeah.
Ooh. What's in the chest? Found a book. Well, the chest is locked. Expert marksman. I'm gonna give this to you.
Let's see if I can hop. See?
Sure. Ooh, there's gold in here and a dagger, paper knife. If you want it. I can't believe I'm stealing stuff.
Oh,
I thought you got a key.
that was for the room.
Oh. Here's a disarm thing.
Oh, God, there's a key here. There's a key here.
So does this ruin my reputation if I'm stealing without being caught?
No. Oh, here we go. You take this gold. Okay, so let me take this and then I can
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
let's get and then I've got this. So I've got a skill. If you go to talents, I think if you go to abilities
Mm-hmm.
and go to
Skills?
do you have any lore master?
I do. 1.
Okay, I'm gonna give this to you. So I'm gonna give you this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you see that glass?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you this,
Mm-hmm.
and you can hold the magnifying glass up to it.
Object identified. Okay.
And then I'm gonna give you this.
Sneaky anti-claws boots of protection. You want both of these? They're sneaky.
Sneak? I'll take the sneak if you don't mind. If you want the knife to sell or the key. Thanks, man. But yeah, so that is very good. Roadhouse.
Anything else we could steal?
No, but if we go back to Threlian, you'll love this.
No, I know it's here somewhere.
Go to
I don't
Threlian.
want to ruin this particular.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
You can sell it.
Give me the money.
Sell it.
Mm-hmm. Should I sell this golden grail? I don't know where I got it from.
I'd hold on to it just a little bit longer. Wait, what does it show up in? Like, you can do these tabs. Not equipped.
Some rules. Ingredients. Ingredients?
Some kind of ingredient. I'd hold. It might be a cup. But so if it is just a cup, you can.
Don't let Axel hear you say it's a cup.
Huh?
Don't let Axel hear you call it a cup.
I'm gonna also sell him. And because I've got bartering, I get a little slightly more.
Sure, you probably got me. Made me get the cheaper one, didn't you?
No, look, I can buy it back from you. For a crap ton of money.
Lol, lol. Where's Evelyn? Evelyn.
Hello again.
Hello?
Terribly sorry, Source Hunter, but I seem to be
Yeah,
fresh
you can
out
barter
of
and trade
priceless
with anything.
relics for you to destroy.
Let's see.
You give
You,
me
you mind if I sell this knife?
Sure.
She realized soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such great responsibilities.
Oh shit, she doesn't have enough.
Yeah, I know. Some of them don't. The people that don't have gold. You give me a spell.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure,
I?
Source Hunter?
Stalker skill book. Cures weak, blind, mute, and infected.
Let's sell one of these fishing rods.
I have to be level 3 to use it, but I'll hold on to that. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. So we have a lot more
No,
money.
I know it's here somewhere.
I've got 500.
I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
I have 802.
802?
Yep. Remember all those barrels I went fishing through up at the docks?
Let's go.
Tone, soothing a corpse's
Are
tongue.
you still with us?
There's nothing left in there.
Well, to the boss.
Market! It's Jerome! Shit, I know you!
Hello, proportionate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil, and you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps. Like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
What's got for sale for me, boy?
Lovely to see you again.
Treasure map. Ooh, you got treasure
Couple
maps.
of the beautifully
If you ever need to see
shaped
treasure
shoulders.
maps out, just go to Jerome, but they cost like 1,000 a piece.
Top one costs
Oh, like it's 892, but it's around 1,000.
Yeah, we gotta get it.
A good day to you.
Good day to you,
I
citizen.
swear I saw a lady in red upon the beach. But everyone laughs and says I'll see mermaids next.
Is that a chicken? Cilia the Enchantress.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the
damn.
earth scroll to ground you.
All this shit she's got. She's got a crossbow.
I'm gonna sell Ish. Do you think I should sell Ish Michelle for 84 gold?
Ooh, good hold out. I'd at least get your bartering up so you can try and get more.
I was thinking like
She's got a crossbow for 330.
Red and
If you
orange,
want.
yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicilia's ever seen.
So would I be able to learn new spells if I got these?
yeah, dude.
Avatar of Storms? I don't really want to spend 400 on it right now.
And hey, not that we're gonna do this.
Here for your daily serving of veggies, please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
I can give you some gold. I'm not gonna
Wow, this place is pretty
do the crafting.
impressive.
Quite down the market, it seems.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. How many crab claws would you like? 3? 11?
Do I need this? I don't know what this is. Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 3. It's in my miscellaneous.
You read it
Let me do that real quick.
because once we learn the recipe, we don't.
Miscellaneous. Order of the Source Hunters. Do I need that?
That's just like the first.
Orders. Because I could sell these. I just don't know if I need to keep them. Traveler's Journal.
Quite down the market, it seems.
I could sell that. Rivalon's powers are many, and even without them. Sprinkle with a bit of pixie dust these objects. These objects' natural powers are quite enhanced. A rabbit's paw, for instance, might only be of use to the most superstitious, but given a fine coating of pixie dust. So it's just telling me to. Oh, magic. Oh, okay. I got a recipe from it, so I can sell that now, I guess. I got a rabbit paw ring ingredient. I got all these ingredients.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's
So I'm gonna
finest
sell all
bounty.
these books
How
because
many
these are
crab
just like
claws would you
orders
like?
and stuff.
3? 11?
They're just 1 gold anyway. So I'm gonna keep my shovel. I'm gonna keep my Source Hunter's backpack. Get my 3 gold. I'm gonna keep my ingredients, my magical stuff. I'm gonna sell these shells for 1 gold.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Is there any use for fishing rods other than?
I think it's just.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. Then. I'm gonna sell my hood. And my aged robe.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I'll sell the 200 practice sword. Yeah, that's the thing that I learned.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Okay.
Murder within the walls, undead outside the walls, and here we legionnaires sit twiddling our thumbs.
Oh, there's so much to do.
Well, what sort of arrows do
I
you
know it's
want?
kind of overwhelming.
Freezing?
Oh, damn.
Silver,
Here's your arrow
poison?
vendor.
Yeah,
Get to the point.
I bought it.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours,
Oh, God, the rooster's escaping.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
It's been a lot of
I'm going to buy these blessed antique cloth shoes of superstition.
Alright. Cool, right? Yeah, it's just a
Oh no, that's 400. Never mind. I know, but I don't. How often do you get money in this game? Is my question.
I mean, this we haven't even done like.
Because I was gonna get this. I didn't know if this. I'll get it in. I have 253 gold left.
Yeah, I've got
But I bought new armor.
Not good enough, woman.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
I know, right? She's a barterer.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
$400 for lockpicks.
Crap.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many
She
cheeses.
is hard.
Hardcore, man.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's
I don't know if
finest
there's a
bounty.
place to get a new
How many
shield
crab
from.
claws would you like? 3? 11?
Might be later. This is just like this.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Sold my old armor.
Son, spiritless.
Captain Jack! Captain Jack Sparrow!
What are ye staring at?
Do you have any work for trio sailors?
Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them to me and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off.
What happened to your crew?
Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
Okay, so
Any takers?
We got
Come on,
the,
you chickens.
we got the quest for the sailors.
We can go back again.
Yeah.
You want to go back and do that, or shall I? You want to continue shopping while I get them?
No, I can go get them. Where the hell?
They're back at the docks.
No, I'm just trying to find the docks. Where's the docks? There we go.
I think they were there.
Okay, he's still there. I guess they'll show up when I.
Yeah, it's just line of sight stuff.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and move.
I'm gonna look around here some more.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh shit. Come
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear.
Are you in the habit of stealing?
I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. So
This is
what do you
gonna be
think?
interesting.
Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
Not gonna let him steal the fish, eh?
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly.
Boring, I'm a judge.
Morals never fed a hungry man, you know.
Can you talk to him? Oh, is he? Roa?
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
What did you think of that fish thief?
Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them.
Okay.
Party tricks.
Is there like a full map thing where I can easily just go back? Or not
You can teleport there.
Oh, I can? Where's my teleport?
It's that little triangle on the side of the screen.
Oh, that. Sicil Harbor.
Oh, I found her order.
It's gonna be real interesting getting that tree out by myself tomorrow. Hey,
That loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Really? So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading. Gods be praised. You've done it, friend. Off we go.
Did you get 100 HP? 190?
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Cat.
Where do I see that? 1350.
Oh, you got a sword?
Where? Am I in the right place?
Did it sprout
Yes. Come a little. You gotta come a little south.
Oh yeah. I have a sword?
Sword, you got. Yeah, you got a sword equipped.
Mm-hmm.
You got a wet cell?
No. I need a better shield. My shield's like.
You can make a
Source Hunter shield. Crafting.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
There's some
Looking for some fresh blood for your crew? By the
Homemade
siren song of Maya. You boys
Pay the
will
big
agree
cheese
to
on your
obey.
block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Ho ho, let's get to it then.
Potions to bemuscle you.
My shield.
Scrolls to entussle you.
Okay for right now, I guess.
We haven't explored
This one sounds scary. Something's thundering down there. What's this?
Bravo! Yeehaw!
My
It
word.
is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his
By
realm.
the seven.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Tell me about yourself.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicil. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
If you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You won't mind a little ride in my pocket, will you?
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
I haven't saved in a while, and I hope that does.
What do you think you are doing?
Bravo! Yeehaw!
Come on, come all, and see
They
the
might want to save it
amazing
first.
Stefan!
Yeah.
Sicil's only sentient severed head!
My word.
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets.
Do I have to sneak him off?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next
Wait.
show. Autographs will have
I
to
want to
wait
pick
till
you
the
up,
end.
but I can't with all these watchful eyes about.
What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to pick him up and I'll
You
do a
there!
distraction?
You don't look like someone who's
Sure.
ever been
My
serenaded
word.
by a severed head. Step right up!
I'll destroy this.
Fantastic!
See if that... What's your strength?
Come on! Come all! And
7.
see the amazing singing Stefan!
This one?
Slice you
I
out
cannot.
with sentient severed head! Ah!
You want me to attack it?
No, I'll do it. But you get ready to pick up the head so it doesn't.
By the
seven,
what a tale! Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he
Wait, what's...
Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you? And who are you supposed to be?
Don't you have an impressive library here in Sicil? I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle something up for you.
Oh, I should have been one of the greats. But here I am gathering peasants to watch peasants perform broadside pageants for peanuts.
No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as the king's favorite thespian.
Stage master, are you? Perhaps I'd like to perform a show.
Take it up with Katarina. She's the master of this pig circus after all.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
It is said, and this I
Bravo! Yeehaw!
who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Katarina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience. The theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a source hunters take on one of the old standards.
Okay, so I'll take the So do you think we have to put on a parade to attract them over?
Probably.
There's a rooster.
By the seven, what a tale! The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew
So where's a library?
Hear the stage calling you.
By the seven, what a tale! Ardently did he crave creamy blooms and fantastic!
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Sicil, what you're made of.
You there! Sid! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience.
Tell me about yourself.
Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition.
Tell me about the competition between you and Reginald.
It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief.
I'll take my leave.
Okay, so what do we know so far? We know that...
Come on!
Hey, can you heal me?
Can't you hear the stage calling you?
I think you still haven't fully healed me. No orcs outside.
A familiar face. Come, watch the show.
He could potentially help us with being death in hand. But I did remember there was the one guy over here that was like, yeehaw! Woohoo! And I wonder if we have to move him over to this stage over here.
Gallagher.
Fantastic!
Go talk.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life. Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long.
Same show all day. That seems a bit much.
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cecile hears me. Cecile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat.
It is said, and I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great...
So ardently did he crave
Don't ask me what the tales are.
So I think we can do...
across his realm.
Oh, before we go back that way, I want to check if we can talk.
I'm gonna talk to Sid, see if we change anything.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you be the talker first.
A familiar face.
Haven't you heard?
Come, watch the show.
Reginald uses a crowd warmer.
A person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd. A genius invention. No wonder Reginald has had such success. I knew his act couldn't have outshone mine on its merits alone. Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that conman's face when my rightful audience returns to me.
Well, personally, I would like to see if we can attract the footing on.
Okay.
Because being a priest nature, I really don't want to support cut first.
That's a Damaged house. Damaged house. What's going on here?
Honored to meet you. I wish I was a source hunter. Dangerous line of work.
Nothing.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridgestone. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You don't think it's
I
infectious?
wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
I'll be
Oh, there's
considered
someone
for
in a
life.
cage over there.
Where?
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
Various.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're
That's a
talking
source
to.
hunter everyone's been talking about. A curious situation you got here. Is the woman in the cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Yeah. And what will become of this admittedly strange stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Sorry, sir.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridgestone. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
Those boots are in Paris at Bridgestone. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Sorry, sir.
Hey.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
A child of the bears? What does that mean exactly?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Thris. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Thris among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Thris the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Bear daughter. Hey, that's clever.
Ask freely, my friend.
So you were raised by bears in the wild?
Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
But how did you come to learn to speak?
Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both.
I am, with all respect and purposes, except physically, a wolf.
She is, in all respective purposes, except physical, a bear.
Yeah.
You seem to know quite a lot of history for the daughter of the bear. How is this possible?
I have learned all the bird song that Jared could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten, but the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways.
Tell me more about Jared.
He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jared visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jared is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him.
Why have you come to Cecile?
I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together. But I have not found the face I seek. Jared is missing. It is my duty to find him.
Have you any clue where Jared might be?
That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived. I watched countless of my loved ones
And my
die,
question is, if
rotted
there's
from
more
the
of these
inside.
people out here that you can become your
When I
companions,
ran
but
to
you can only
Jared
have
to
a max
tell
of
him what
4.
I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer.
But can you get them back? Like, well, where they go?
The next morning,
Is it like Skyrim when
Jared
they
did
just
not
go to your home?
emerge from his room.
But we don't
I
have
left
any
him
home. Did they
But
go to that
after 3
place where
days,
the
I grew
leader is?
anxious. I broke down the door, and inside his chamber was
Or is she
nothing.
just AI?
His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jared, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jared has been taken.
I don't know. I thought that was Bear Grylls. Oh, you can talk to him too, I guess. Or
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
David.
Sorry, sir.
He's a English broadcaster and naturalist.
Yeah, I figured he was the one that's like, there you see a wild dog doing all that stuff. You see a wild dog. I'm going to say there is little in our world more variable than the minds of men. It is the source of great beauty and much despair. All of its unique beauties.
About face!
So I'm talking about the beauty.
Show the buttocks! Nuts!
Uniquely human, I wouldn't go quite so far. The savagery of humans is no better than that of the basest beasts.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I'm glad that now I have you standing beside me. Even if one burns hot while the other wheezes cold.
Excuse me?
Perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have. And perhaps then I will decide for myself whether ours is a noble kind.
Alright, well,
So-
so can you...
Oh yeah. Control. What happens if you do it?
I can do move, click her, take her chain off, move her portrait, and attach it to me.
Again.
Has a chain come up?
Sorry, sir.
You have a chain. No, it has a chain. You just want to leave her detached?
No, because then she won't follow. So you take her.
Okay.
Can you go
Sorry,
to
sir.
inventory? Yeah, that's her. Okay, are you fine with that?
Yeah. I mean, will she do things automatically, or? Well.
Whoa, I'm not following her.
Again.
Oh.
Attention.
Alright, so you are in charge of her. What does she have? What is she another hunter?
She is.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew.
I don't know what she is.
She's got no weapon. Oh, so I'll give her a bow.
Attention.
I'll give her
About face.
She could be our. I could get her a sword or something if she.
Well, it sounded like she's got arrows already.
Sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
So I'll give her the bow. And if you're fine being in charge, I'm fine with that.
I mean, I mostly use my character, but.
No, yeah, like be your character, but then like in combat and if like you want to equip her.
Get to shining recruits.
So is it because that I talked to her that she became mine?
I'm not exactly sure.
Hold on, let me see this.
Yeah, look up, see if there's a way to switch control of it.
Attention.
Divinity.
About face.
Original.
Don't about it. Not. Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again. Attention. About face. Do about it. Not. Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
Wait.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
They have stuff for Divinity Original Sin 2.
Attention! About face! Do about it! Not! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face!
Wait a minute.
Do the buttons! Not!
It's not saying the window.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Wait a minute.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Can you say it real
Those
quick?
boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
I think I found a way, but just in case if this doesn't work. So if I talk to him,
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
I need you to leave the party for
Fine,
now.
my friend, but I will stay far away from the screech.
I don't know where she went. Reload. Because the thing on the forum says that to do that, you have to have the character tell her to leave and the other person to rehire the character. And then it gets linked to that person.
Okay. Well, here,
But I don't know where she went.
Maybe I just talk to her and see if I can get it from her.
Okay.
Is there if we take time to figure this out?
Yeah, I don't mind. No one watches it.
She's got a bow right there. On the bench. Grab that for her. And that dagger we too.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Again!
Is this...
Attention!
Yeah, she's
I'm
in the-
fine with you controlling.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I would like to do some research and figure it out at some point.
What are the, Oh, I have to give it to her. That's gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
And she's level 3. She's ahead of us.
She's more badass than we are.
Yeah, she's level 3. We're level 2.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Alright. We've got... And I'm curious if she's gonna like disagree with some stuff.
Can I get another heal?
So we've got...
Oh, I just take random damage.
You take really nasty shit. They're just really nasty. So we've got the Legionnaires headquarters right here. Or we can go talk to Esmeralda, who's the wife of the dead guy.
Sorry, sir.
Who do you want to talk to?
Let's go talk to Esmeralda.
Don't know how to get there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's like I found it. Well, so I found Selenia. Selenia? Who's Selenia?
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
Let's discuss the undead.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
Can you read what you're saying?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can you just say what you're saying so I know what you guys...
Yeah.
What have you guys been talking about?
The undead.
Okay, I was busy.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Lieutenant Selenia at your service.
She's British.
I'm Captain Aureus' second in command. But rest assured, I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders. But I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh.
And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world.
Such is my honest conviction.
I'd like to talk about some matters concerning the Legion.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
Let's discuss the expeditions into hostile territory you mentioned.
If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
Regarding the lighthouse.
There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
So about the burial mounds?
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them.
Let's discuss the old church.
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
You mentioned a pact you made with your legionnaires?
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
What happens if I talk to her as this character? Main heroes. So she can't talk to anybody.
These stores are for our Legion troop.
What?
These options. Isn't it the chicken's destiny to be eaten? I should catch it and give it back to the cook. The chicken has the right to live. Doing heartless. Oh no. Oh!
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks. Let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty...
Jack is dead. There's a minor healing potion.
I'm distracted. Grab it. I can't believe I did that. Heartless, it's a chicken! When you were raiding.
Well, she is. I'm not. There's a difference.
Oh, yeah. There's a difference. What is that?
It's a stove.
Oh, let's cook some stuff.
That's enough of that now!
Can do it. It's thievery to do
Oh,
that.
we can't use that. Oh, what the bitch? Who's this? Oops. I went to the cellar.
Oh god, the rats are here.
Pig.
I turned into a bush. Now, lady, whatever you do, don't steal that painting of a pig.
got some things. The holy hand grenade.
Oh.
Will significantly heal everyone in a 5-meter radius.
Wait, I need to see some options. Controls. Oh, space. Okay.
Oh, can we let the pigs out?
Can you save it real quick?
Try and kill a pig.
No, I would never do that. I didn't do it. She did. What's wrong with you, bear daughter?
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Let's go.
Should we have done that? You want to reload?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep. Live with our con actions.
It was all her! She's a savage! Wait, what is... Something's wrong with that rat. It's got glowing green eyes. It's got a bit of a rat problem down here. So what's our reputation at? What's our reputation at? Like, these don't make any sense.
What?
So where's my reputation at? I can't tell.
It's that little star. I think you have higher reputation because you're talking.
I mean, you can talk to people if you want. Where'd you go?
I'm outside. Dusty parchment.
Greetings. These stores are
Esmeralda's down this way. Put that in my scrolls.
Ah, that is.
Found the first of my secret
Murder within the walls, undead outside of the walls. And here we.
Oh.
A king's story maybe, but only an especially exceptional soul will prove worthy of my fantastic treasure. Solve this riddle and you will be the first of 4 steps closer to plumbing my glittering depths. A full moon, a wedding ring, and a wide eye. Which digit am I?
Like number digit?
I guess.
8?
You get 8.
Because of the circles? It's like a wedding ring, a wide eye, and a full moon?
Wedding ring is also on your 4 fingers. Or 0.
0.
That could be it.
But 0 is not really a digit.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a number.
Oh, but what if you were to be...
It's one of the original. It's one of them that makes up the
me,
number
for I
of
might
numeric
faint.
system. 0 through 9.
I don't know. Where did I go? Come on. Come on, I'm just going through houses. I found Maxine the cat.
Meow.
Oh God. What's that? I found a teleporter pyramid. No. Yeah. Oh, I can't go in there.
What? Teleport pyramid?
Yeah, I can't go in there because the doors are all locked. And
Oh, but hang on a second. Hang on a second. Go to your inventory. Get this thing?
No. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have that.
I might have just given you one. But if you want to come to the door.
I can't go to the door.
Persuade this character by charming, intimidating, or reasoning. If your perception is high enough, you can see in brackets what is your randomized bonus. Didn't need a reason. Throwing the lady. I came by way of magical pyramid, and I don't know where I should end up. Oh crap!
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. What?
Volume 1, Volume 2.
It's an orc.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Can you wait just a little bit on that? While I do this?
She's an orc.
I'll be there in just a moment.
She's an orc.
What should I do? She's got so much more reason than I do. Do paper.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Demo.
Jesus
And the
Christ!
first edition too.
Volume 2.
That's Jason
Where's
Bourne.
the third one gone? Shut
So we may reload to the
Sometimes I think
pigs.
these books sprout little legs in the night.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. Is there no new
Place
book
this
to be
book here.
discovered in this
Volume
library?
of poetry among novels? Urak. Mayhem.
Using pyramid teleported to the other pyramid. Give them the apartment
The lesser
numbers or
key
drop
of
them in the
Sarakandras. Ugh, what nonsense. The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by
Volume
heart.
1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone?
Yeah, and you just shout.
Just wait a minute, because the
Sometimes I
gnome
think
gave
these
it.
books sprout little legs in the night.
Away with you, bastard! Can't you see the woman's trying to bathe?
Here. Figone!
Treasure!
Oh, she's not mad at me. She's still got the same
Out.
attitude she did.
No, if you please.
Oh.
This room is
Oh,
private.
okay. I'll be there in just 1 second, John. I'm on my way back. And then, yeah, we'll do the library. Sorry about that.
Do you want to talk to Esmeralda first?
I'd like to do the library, if you don't mind.
Esmeralda's in here, apparently. I'm back at the house.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
You mind if I talk to this guy first? Sure. Tell me about yourself.
My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Hey, you want to pickpocket him while he's talking to him? See if he has a key. I mean, you didn't hear that from me. I'm a judge. Do you remember the issues in Sicil?
What? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jacon by source magic no less weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil.
There was one in her room. You teleported to it, didn't you?
And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
About Jake's murder.
Jake? Murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. An all right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Tell me more about the undead in Sicil.
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
What the Staff of Pergamon?
What now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
Tell me about the merchant.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
What is he wanting us to do?
He wants us to go to the harbor to talk about this staff that's gone missing. Okay. What do you know about the staff itself?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Can you tell me about the Rivellon sex?
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Can you tell me more about your library?
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly?
You received... Okay. So I guess I can teleport to you?
Yeah, you teleport to the other.
Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Not just now, thanks.
Please yourself. Let me know if you change your mind. You won't regret it.
Tell me more about Victoria, the orc librarian.
My dear girl. My darling adopted daughter.
He's a traitor!
My pride and joy. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that
must
the
be
preconceptions
dealt with
we humans hold of all
justice.
savage beasts are patently false. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart little cookie.
I met your pet, Maxine.
Maxine? What in heaven's name are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place. I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch. and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man's best friend's my eye. I've always been more
I like the
fond
humor
of
in this
cats
game.
myself.
Yeah, it's pretty humorous.
You want me to tell him about the library now?
That depends. Ah, marvelous. Follow me then.
Oh.
I'm not done losing.
Just see this barrel just fucking. Oh. He's going upstairs.
I've sent you a goblet that's made of gold, shield, teleporter potion, and one of those things. We'll go upstairs.
Yes, let's go upstairs. I love how my hat acts like a light source.
Yes, this library is the jewel in Cyseal's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself.
You probably go
I know
loot more
Victoria
downstairs
will be
than
happy to
upstairs.
make your acquaintance.
Hasn't she?
I'm talking to the Jahan guy real quick. If you want to live it. I'll let you know. What? What is this? Who are... Oh.
By none of the protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Cyseal. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally,
She's gonna be back down.
of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious.
Wait, no, get back up here.
I wouldn't tempt him here.
For I take no pleasure in the company of man, but it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Wait, what? No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Oh, this guy also wants to join forces.
More the merrier, man.
Why would you want to join?
Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jahan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy.
We got a full group, man.
Now, I hate
Unless I
what
disagree
I
with you.
hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind.
I love how your guy is the hunter right now, and I'm about to get a wizard.
Sometimes I think these books.
On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions.
I'm not.
Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
I don't plan to get into any demonic stuff right
The knight in
now. I
see-through
mean, I'm a
armor.
priest.
Princess Buttercup.
A priest of what?
Blushing bottom.
Priest of what exactly? A priest can be many
He does have a propensity for all things
Very
naughty,
well, there
hasn't
will
she?
be no deals with demons.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
You said the exact same thing.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels. Or
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly
Yeah,
shall
he's
I
hooked to you.
follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
So Bear Daughter can't talk to anyone else. Only us two can.
Yeah, these guys are like AI NPCs. They aren't.
Poetry or novels?
Look at my guy. He's an arrow third guy. I wouldn't have
Pirate's life. Pirate's life. Fun with fluids.
I can talk to the librarian.
Brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned.
You keep her
Teleron will
occupied.
have to
you
pay
do that.
yet
Yeah,
another
sure.
fine.
I'll try and get her. Oh, I'll get her. Over
Hey,
here.
stop that!
Oh. There you go.
That's right.
Oh, no, don't do it yet. Dialogue. Let me get her at a good angle. Who's Jageta, friend?
Right, got it.
Who are you, madam?
I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it?
You just gotta worry about the.
Oh, you want me to pick that up?
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, talk to her first and see if she gives it to you first.
Yeah.
Don't steal everything yet!
We're playing our personalities to the dialogue,
Yep.
not our actions.
Let me get...
For I am your praise the Amon Hall, dear Cecil Zenon the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exile in the chance of seeing his wife.
I think I can get Cecil back to...
This kindest of souls, for advantage of customs and their letters, thus I became the city's librarian, a position I hold with great small dealings.
May I take books from the library?
The wisdom I here hold is yours to use and leave to you. All I ask is that you deliberately guide to represent your duty.
How do I see her abilities?
Abilities?
Yeah. Or like her spells and
Press
stuff.
K?
K? Yeah, there we go. So this
Look at
was...
this. Forgotten language of the fairy.
What does that do?
I don't know, but it's expensive. But yeah, she says we can just take stuff.
Oh yeah, it's done. Take it, Barty there.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Oh, now the bookshelves are not
Brief
stealable.
history of sorcery still hasn't been
Oh
returned.
man, I'm gonna take all the books.
Everyone will have to pay yet another fine.
Oh, we can create scrolls.
I'm gonna take all the books.
Take them, take them, take them. I'm looting the top.
Except the desk is... Fun with fluids.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
a good one.
Striking it rich! Princess Buttercup.
I didn't say anything. I just took the... I got fluids again, volume 4.
Propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Yeah, check the top of the bookshelves. Alright, that seems like... What is this? Rat extermination. Oh, talk to her. Keep her busy.
Hey, Orky lady.
Jageta, friend.
I think she's looking right at me. You gotta angle it different.
Jageta, friend.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna read these books.
Yeah, read them all.
How do I...
Brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay
Adventures
yet
Field
another
Guide.
fine.
Oh, nice. Improved metal shield.
Oh yeah. Fun with Fluids, volume 8.
What did I teach us? Wood chips?
Fun with Fluids. You can mix your own invisibility potions. Sweet.
Now I'm not a lumberjack, but I can get a good strong stick down.
Volume 1,
Volume 2. But where has the third one gone?
Okay.
Shut so. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Much like making love, comedy requires equal parts passion and delivery. We got the play. Fun with Fluids, Volume 4.
Hang on, can I read this book really quick?
Yep. Sure.
Rats, vermin, plague, nuisance. They go by many names, though none conveys the full extent of their repulsiveness. These vile creatures carry disease, eat through food stores, and leave their filthy droppings wherever they please. We know this. While it is possible to off these plague bearers using steel or arrows, the beasts often prove too swift and sneaky to be destroyed by brute force. But a rat's gluttony and its unconditional hunger may always be exploited.
Poetry among
Cheese,
novels?
delicious poisonous
Rack.
cheese placed
Mayhem.
near a rat's hideout will be taken by filthy teeth unquestioned. Should you lack a suitable poison, simply crush a fly agaric.
Cache de Nord.
Mushroom.
A brief
work it
history
with
of sorcery
cheese.
still hasn't been returned.
Might I read this?
Peleron will have to pay yet another
A Brief
fine.
History of Sicil by Dia Galante. Though Sicil's borders have shrunk considerably in modern times, ours was once an expansive kingdom of economic and strategic importance in the region of Andaval. Unembroiled in external politics, Sicil was free to expand from sea to sea and to the borders of Lusula forests, where legendary and mysterious magicians are said to reside. Why then did Sicil fall? First, trade. As the old kingdoms grew, Sicil's ports became less essential to trading routes, but most importantly, Sicil's history of a small and homogeneous population meant that its cultural importance faded as more diverse nations grew. Capitals that featured elvish musicians and dwarvish mead thrived, while the Sicil's trade resonated. Oh, this is cool. Doing the page. Still, Sicil is a seat of significance, cultural importance. Home of the last source king, the catacombs of Sicil are famed for their beauty and their supposed preternatural activity. In recent times, the leaders of Sicil are seeking to reinvigorate her economy. Fertile farmlands are being utilized at full capacity by an incentivized sale of lands. Experienced farmers. Sicil's future shines bright indeed. Ooh, minor healing potion recipe.
That's for my book.
Oh, damn it.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
This one's glowing.
Oh, check and see if she's got Pet Pal.
Pet Pal. Oh, Pet Pal. I don't think she does.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
Talent.
Yeah.
Where has the third one gone?
That'd be up.
Shut so.
Keep going.
Sometimes I think these
Those-
books sprout little legs in the night.
It's those top ones.
No, she doesn't.
What does she have?
Stench, bully, and arrow recovery. Oh, that's mean.
My guy's also level 3.
Cache de Nord.
Bear daughter.
Sorcery still hasn't been
Stench
returned.
decreases everyone's attitude towards you by 25. No wonder no one talks to her.
Yeah. Dude, we've got a lot of stuff to make now.
I'm going back downstairs.
What just? Okay. But don't do anything right now.
I'm just gonna be outside for a bit.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
I'm gonna sell the books I got, except the play.
Sell the books, and you've also got.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that.
Sell
Or would
fun
you
with
prepare
fluids.
a toasty fire spell to dry those
Fun with
vapors?
fluids. Should I sell the history Sicil? It's glowing.
You can put if you want to put in your backpack. You gotta open the backpack.
Well, no, I'll just leave it there for right now. Adventures Field Guide. Have I read that? I think so. Sell the light. Sell this. No. Oh, that's equipped. I'm like, well, I didn't have that equipped. What? Sold it, didn't I? Yeah.
Okay, she likes it.
I forgot to click the balance thing. But there was only 74 gold that she was giving me, so. Whoops. Wait, what do you have? You have things. She too has a history of Sicil. A pirate's life. I can. The book's tight binding belies its age. Bits of crumbling pages stick to your fingers as you turn each page. A pirate's life! Shipmate Falkerson's diary. Whoever came up with the idea to go hunting for treasure in Sicil should be knee-hauled. I care not for diaries before we ended up in this accursed place, as I fear the end is nigh. I feel obliged to warn my fellow pirates. Avoid Sicil. As sunny as its beaches are, as golden as the sun shines its cobblestone roads, equally corrupt is its hellhole. There are laws for everything in Sicil, and every law contradicts the other. In the beginning we tried to work alongside this system for some time, better to ease down the local suspicions, you see. But I fear every trader that sets foot in Sicil must become a pirate or an outlaw, whether they realize it or not. There are taxes on docking a ship. There are taxes on owning a ship. There are taxes on docking without a ship. There are taxes on boarding and unboarding the ship, but one cannot unboard without having boarded in Sicil first. Oi! What's it even mean? There are taxes on entering the tavern if you're not a Sicilian. And there are laws against entering the tavern if you ain't a Sicilian. Unaware, you enter, pay the tax, and then get thrown in jail when the locals realize your anchor's set elsewhere. But that's not the worst part. We came here looking for treasure. There is a skull-shaped cave on the beach, and the captain is certain there's a pirate's bounty within. We sent out a dozen of our best men a fortnight ago, but they have yet to return. The rumor amongst our men is that the cave is haunted. Hogwash. The rest of us will investigate tomorrow. If our crew has not returned, then it's goodbye, Sicil.
I gave you... pirate.
Yeah, I just read that.
For the pirate?
Yeah. I'm gonna read this play. You wanna read the play?
Is there multiple characters?
It looks like there. There's only one page.
I'll be Cyrus.
Alright, I'll be Cecilia. This is artist from the traditional drama Genesis of Sicil is commonly performed in local theater. Most Sicilians and even a few foreigners are amply familiar with the tale and refuse to tolerate deviations from the script most known by heart. The story goes with two adventurers, lovers too, Cyrus and Celia, sailed west from Ferrol, knowing not whether they would find land on the other side. They took with them sufficient provisions for 5 months of travel, but only during the last week of six months did they land upon the land which they would come to call Sicil. All right. Enough, Cyrus! I can't take another moment aboard this death barge. I'm starving and I'm sick. Will we find no safe refuge from our travails?
My God. Could it be? There, look!
What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hull?
Look! Sail there! Beyond the mist! It's...
Land!
Land, my sweet! Land at last! And we shall recall it Sicil. Oh!
Beautiful. I'm gonna send it to you.
I have sent you a painting that you can sell. Pig.
Send it to Badr.
Did I?
Oh, you probably sent it to me. I think, yeah. Painting of a man?
And you have that golden cup that you can sell for some more gold.
I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm sure you get money from it.
Ooh. She does not like bear daughter. Send this to me. Send this. I'm gonna sell a pirate's life. I'm gonna sell fun with fluids. No, that was fun with fluids, volume 3. Let's sell this.
Wait, can you keep Pirate's Life?
Yeah, I can. Is that all that I want to sell on here?
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to it. Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my
Golden Grail?
scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
My gold cup. This, and this, and this,
Keep Pirate's Life.
this, Pirate's Life, and this.
Because that might paint it like some treasure.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
I clicked it this time.
Now we got our money back.
Yeah, we did. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, so send me the book. Can you send me something else?
Let us see if you can choose
Yeah, I sent you to play.
finest greens.
You want Pirate's Life?
I would like
I'm gonna equip my shield.
Toe of snake, ring of worm. Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
What does this mean? What? I can identify her items?
No, she can identify your items if you didn't have this.
Oh.
Or if it's too high lore master, because she's like lore master 5. But it costs money. Okay, so it's good they kept this, because there is a skull-shaped cave on the beach.
Yeah, I remember that part.
I just want to keep that, so how are you doing on inventory space?
Me? Is this all I have?
29 out of 150. I'm gonna give,
I was gonna give you these. I was hoping you would keep these trap things. I have these keys. I don't know what they go to.
That's from the first 2.
Oh, can I? Okay.
I'm gonna give.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire?
I'm gonna sell this
spell
hammer.
to
Do you want this
dry
hammer at all?
those vapors?
I have a hammer.
I'm gonna sell one of my swords too. I'm gonna sell 2 swords because I have like a lot of swords. Can the magician be in charge of our magic stuff? Or do you want? Or I mean I can do some of the magic stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
It doesn't weigh a lot.
Yeah, I mean since I'm a mage, I guess I could hold on to some magic stuff as well. Yeah.
You know what? He can hold on to our books.
Yeah, he'll hold on to books.
How's that?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Books and like random materials, like cloth.
Really? The swords are only 17?
I think you get better prices if you sell to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna send ingredients. Bear daughter. Ink pot.
You can send that to Jahan.
Potatoes.
Johoon, and he's Jahan.
Johoon. Old parchment. I'm gonna send that to Jahan. Cost scraps. I can hold on to that. Steak. Bear daughter. Empty potion bottles. Jahan. Hot topics and pyramids. How to. You can travel from one pyramid to the other. Delightful. Yay.
You want to test that?
Is it got uses?
No.
Hold on. Herbs and stuff to Jahan. Mushroom to Bear Dog.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Let me sort my stuff. Where's my pyramid?
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
That's really good. So if like one of our guys is like really shitty at like.
Oh, I can talk to him. Can I talk to Jahan?
Interesting devices, these pygmies among pyramids. They may be small of stature, but their potential is gigantic. Deceivingly clever. It is a trait all demonic machinations share. Yes,
he's not going to leave us because
so
he
very
thinks it's demonic,
obvious
is
to
he?
the trained eye. These apparatuses have been
He's not gonna think
forged
these
among
pyramids
the
are
voids
demonic,
of the
are they, and
outer
leave us?
realms, where the light of stars does not reach. You do well to treat them with the utmost care. Perhaps it would even be for the best if you sling them into the reaches of infinity that surround the shelter plane. Better safe than sorry. It is an uncommonly trite thing to say, but it applies to all things demon-dreamt and devised.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
If Demons made these pyramids, you're alright. We should tread with care.
On the move for cheese. An excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin mess.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the
So I shall. Always remember, Hunter, always, that when demons are in play, you are the hunted, and that it takes stupendous cunning and strength to escape their snares. The very moment you are certain you have them in your grip, that is the moment their traps spring, and it is their grip that shatters your soul. Dueling with demons is like playing chess against an opponent with queens for pawns. They sit and grin, while your pieces slip in the sweaty fear that drops from your beleaguered brow.
So if we do want to mess with some...
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Oh, I need to sell my key. I'm gonna give my staff to Jahan.
Is it a good staff?
It's a water staff. I don't know if it's better than his, but you can check on it. Oop. I'm gonna sell the keys.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good
I
scrubbing.
can't sell the
Fortunately
keys.
for you, my homebrew
No, they don't show
tinctures
up in
will
the
do the
thing.
job.
They don't show up in my inventory when I go to sell. I'll be right back.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
On the move for cheese. An excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Wheel of the good stuff.
Big cheese. What we doing? Talking to Esmeralda?
Is the... Yes, so let's recap everything.
On the move for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this
Guy in the
fine
docks,
golden
We've got the stuff for the play. I'm actually kind of really interested to see if we can finish the stuff with the play and get ahead of the snake.
Alright.
You want to do that?
What if he becomes a companion?
Then we'll find out. I seriously doubt
He'll join our inventory with a shell.
What?
He'll join our inventory with a shell.
Yeah. We can
Where's
sell
the playhouse?
it was over here.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
I want to try and see if we can put on our own play. I have the book, so I'll talk to her. I really don't want to help out.
Come on!
I think we should put on our own play. Like the church did in the old days.
Yeah, we got a woman and a man.
My word! Sherman! Show all of you! Siceal,
I'm ready for my theatrical debut. When shall I start?
Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. As an actor, I'm very excited for this.
Same here.
Stage master, perhaps I'd like to perform a show.
Katarina's given the go-ahead, has she? Oh, very well then.
I didn't say that. I'm gonna say it right now.
Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places, and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon to watch you flail about on stage.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an audience, my dear. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. May the show begin!
I'd like to do a two-man show.
Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin. Any last words?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, we can send one of our other guys to get it.
Get one.
The head.
I'll send Barda Deer.
So take the chain off of her,
Great thirst for colour.
and then she won't follow it.
So
Then she won't
ardently
follow.
crave creamy blues and gory reds.
My
that
word!
they ordered a contest
And then she
across
won't.
his realm.
My word!
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
Let's begin!
Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
Oh, I can control it. Okay, so I think we need to get the rest of the guys.
You want to save it real quick?
Yes. I'm gonna save a new one. What's our play called?
Oh, when did you say this was supposed
Origins,
to start again?
Sexual Origins?
Oh, I was asking you for like a name.
Well, that's what play we're putting on, right?
Well, what's the hold up?
Sicil's only sentient
Seven. What a tale!
When did you say this was supposed to start again?
Well, let's put on a show.
Let's begin.
The stage is yours.
Oh, I have to quote it word by word.
Oh, what was it?
I know. Cyrus! I can't take another moment about this death barge. I'm starving and I'm sick. We find no safe refuge from our travails.
We're actually playing the characters I said we were.
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
You got to do it word by word because they won't remember what the book said. They don't approve.
My gods, could it be? There, look. That was it, right?
Yep.
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hull?
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Marvelous.
Fantastic.
Look, Celia, there beyond me.
Good
Was it
show.
mist? I thought it was a different word.
Fantastic.
But it's this one.
I can't give any clues.
Simply marvelous.
I know what it is.
It's that one.
Good show.
The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over.
Land!
You said a goblin.
I should have said that.
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must.
That's a goblin.
Land, my sweet, land at last, and we should call it Cecile.
The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they are alive with the thrill of it.
You did it.
Breath away, it did.
Alright, so I'm gonna go pay you wanna go pay the guy or shall I?
I'm going to talk to this guy first.
Sherman, show all of them. Cecile, what you're made of. What is it this time?
Oh, I think we have to do them both at the same time. So they let us do it again.
You want to do... What did you think of our two-man show?
Bravo! Bravo! Well, I'm certainly not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. That was, well, nearly enjoyable. I suppose you earned yourself a little something for your trouble. Wouldn't you agree?
I'd like to start my performance once more.
Oh, here we go again. Try not to embarrass yourself too terribly.
We need to purchase the guy to go yell at the other guy's stage.
Oh, okay.
And then we can do it, because they don't want to talk to our young
A king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
I'll talk.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbach, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
What do you want to do?
Do our show.
My word!
Fantastic!
Our
It
show.
is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbach, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
You want to give me 15 and split it?
Ardently did he crave creamy
That sounds reasonable. Here, take this gold.
Fantastic! Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. Fantastic! It is said,
Oh, wow. It didn't match at all.
Huh?
It didn't match the dialogue.
Oh. Sigurd himself.
Okay. So
What is it
your character there.
this time?
I'll let you start my performance once more.
Oh, here we go again. Try not to embarrass yourself too
It's only let me doing a
terribly,
one-man show. One-man show.
Wait, huh?
It's only let me do one-man show.
Oh, do I need to be closer?
Oh, here we go. Again. Now.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you?
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer. Now, let's not be hasty. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
To be Germany.
It won't be the worst indignation I've...
Got it.
Got it? Fine, bring it back here. Let's act nonchalant.
Sit down.
If I wanted to wait around doing nothing, I'd get a job at court.
Oh, we gotta start the show.
Shit. Fuck.
Oh, it's me.
When did you say this
Begin.
is
The
supposed to start?
stage is yours.
Oh, you're...
Come on, we haven't got all
Wow, I
day.
was right on.
Good show!
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
My God. Could it be?
No, I hope there's an encore.
Marvelous!
This is so funny.
The
You
crowd
want me
is
to do
thrilled.
mess it up this
Whatever
time?
will happen next is sure
the
to
goblin
excite
part?
them.
Simply
You want to save it real quick? Can you save it?
Oh, I hope there's an
I just want to see
encore!
what happens if we do that.
Bravo!
You know, we actually have it saved a little backwards, so I won't save it
Good
again.
show!
We can reload everything.
Simply
Sorry.
marvelous! Good show! Oh, I
You wanna
hope
wait till
there's
we
an
get
encore! Marvelous!
No, I hope there's an encore.
It's coming over me! Ho ho ho! You gonna do that?
Do whatever you want.
See what happens.
Is that too
The
late to get
restless crowd is starting to hurl insults. Master Chaucer must feel very self-satisfied right about now.
actors?
You want to just mess it up completely?
Sure.
Oh, I thought this was supposed to be entertaining! Leave the acting to the real actors! Leave the acting to the
A swell of unkind adjectives and four-letter nouns stream upward.
It's too late. I'll rip out your throat if you don't flee.
The crowd is completely appalled by your retelling. Are you sure that's how the story goes?
What is it this time?
What do you think of our two-man show?
Really? Really? You're going to make me say it? Fine. You were absolutely, utterly, inarguably the worst performer I have ever had the displeasure of observing. Glad you asked.
Can I do one more thing?
What is it?
I want to do a one-man show.
Not planning on playing to an empty.
You hear distant mutterings of
Just wanna see what happens.
curiosity. A few more moments and the crowd will be all settled. A few more moments and the crowd will be all settled.
When did you say this was supposed to start again?
Yeah, when did you say
The
this
stage
was
is
supposed to
yours.
start, John?
I'd get a job at court.
Well, what's the hold up?
During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of a casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan.
Good show.
Thank you.
The crowd breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means.
They open the casket and find out. So it's like a matching game. They open the casket and find out that the dwarven woman inside is actually alive. Her husband is filled with joy.
Good show.
Eager to hear more, the crowd leans forward with great interest. One lady in the back is already chuckling. She must have heard this one before.
The dwarven lady lives for 10 more years and then dies. There's another funeral for her.
Simply marvelous.
The crowd's curiosity is piqued. Oh, do go on before they explode.
At the end of the service, the bearers carry out the casket.
No, I hope there's an encore. Bravo!
That's it, Source Hunter. You've got this joyful crowd right where you want them. Now, take them on home.
As they are walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall!"
Marvelous!
Simply
They
marvelous!
like you. They really, really like you. Well,
Thank you.
What is it this time?
What did you think of my one-man show?
Well, I must say that
Whoa!
was
Yeah, John, good work,
impressive.
man.
A bit like myself during my blue period, if I do say so myself. Here, have a little something from the fair coffer. I dare say you've earned it.
Fair copper. Where's the fair copper?
I mean, does it automatically put it in?
Come on!
That was really something else. I'll never forget
Oh
it.
man!
It's the future of entertainment.
That was awesome. That's a quest right there. Oh, can you give me 50 for the guy?
Oh damn! I have 2,522 gold.
Oh, I've got 2,340.
So they automatically gave the gold. We don't. I don't.
I don't need 10.
I don't need no 50 of you. I'm rich as fuck. It's all over. Hey Reginald, ha ha ha. How's it feel?
Strange. You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Sicil eat some bad chicken, or what?
Let's discuss your talking head.
I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets.
Let's discuss your crowd.
Aye, these Sicilian cows wouldn't dare chew their cud without the full support of the herd. Without my crowd warmer, I can't attract a crowd for the life of me.
Here, have a tip. One shiny gold piece.
Hard times, Lord Pinchpenny?
That's all you're worth, you traitor.
Okay, so where did you want us to go?
The Reginald's basement. So this guy's basement. Do I have him in his... Oh, that's right. Bear Daughter's got him. Save it real quick. Sneaky. I just want to see what happens if I press use, see if it tells us what to do. Oh, shit.
I will never.
Not here, not now. We'll be better off speaking in the privacy of the cellar. There
Where can
are
I
eyes and ears everywhere.
Where can I find Reginald's house?
You know the healer's clinic, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, what's his name? Theliron. Yes, behind Theliron's house of healing, along the cliffs, you'll find Reginald's sparse little shack. There, I know we won't be overheard. He keeps a spare key right near the place in a pen guarded by a rather lonely little sheep. You can't miss the bugger.
Okay.
Wait.
Not here, not now. It won't be the worst.
Along the cliffs, behind Sparrow's house is down along the cliffs.
Yeah.
And where Sparrow's house is.
So it's behind that. It should lead us to a cliffside, I'm guessing.
Let's go look.
Is this house of healing back this way?
Yeah, it was right over here. It's this right here.
That's the library.
No, this isn't.
That is.
No, this is the house of healing.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Go left. Turn left. Turn left.
Here, I have a better idea.
There you go. Okay, this is the house of healing right here.
That's a lonely looking sheep.
I know, but
that's not the shack.
Yeah. Oh, is it this? It's this house.
Where?
Right here.
I don't see where you are. Oh, this?
Yeah.
So there's a lonely looking sheep, so... A mound... What did the guy say?
I think we can talk about it. We can see dialogues. You keep spare key to the place in a pin guarded by rather you can't miss the bugger. So it's the... Oh, it might be... Oh, I bet it's in here. This one. Let's lift these. Or lift these. Oh, here it is. Found it.
That was easy.
That was fucking easy.
I love how the sheep are doing flips.
They are?
Yeah. Like, watch the sheep. Wait for it. Did it a second ago. Never mind. He was doing a backflip. What's this? Aha! Fake skeleton.
Wait, before we talk to him,
No, he can't talk to him.
Huh?
I can't talk to him. He's a fake skeleton. Oh, I thought you were talking about the skeleton. Bear daughter, take the juggling apple.
Sigurd's beard! What a find!
Fortunate day. A trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure. A talking head. Katarina says it is the stuff of Source. But how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Now there's a name with the flair of the showman about it. Wouldn't luck have it, the curio knows a story or two already. And what a voice! My show will be the most profitable at the fair. I fairly bulge with joy when I think of the sad sack look on Cedric's face. Oh. Leveled.
Oh yeah, we did. Ability. Can't do anything with weapons. Oh, I can. I'm gonna add one to Hydro Sophist. What's the Hydro Sophist?
Water spells.
And Geomancer's Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Charisma.
Wait, let's see. Take that off. Or I can find extra treasure with Lucky Charm, but I'm gonna do.
I'm actually gonna hold off on it. See what happens if I hold off. But I'm gonna do 10. Oh! There you go. All skilled up. Gives you 2 ability extra back. Ways to spin.
Yep, I'm gonna do that. Pep out.
Are you?
Yep. Yeah, I may hold off on my ability too.
I'm gonna do all skilled up.
You think I should I hold on my, or should I go ahead and put one in Hydro?
You can do what you want. I just want to see what happens.
I'll just do one in Hydro. You've added ability. This new is learn more powerful skills in casting hard terrors. Find revised skill book, slow more skill. Okay.
Because I think the rank is 5. I think the max rank is 5. And I'm gonna get 2 my next level.
Why do I have an exclamation mark? Can I talk to you?
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
Do they have this dual thing when you're just playing by yourself?
Mm-hmm. And then the AI you choose is based off what they agree on.
Is it not like they don't like have like a four group thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're talking to a companion, like the other AI companions can't join in that conversation.
Like I said, I've never gotten it.
Oh.
I doubt it.
Cause that'd be cool.
Have no fear, my friend. I'm determined to prove my worth to you by our journey's end.
That's right, cuck. Get carried by me. Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King.
Yeah, he's got. Oh wait, he's got like a bunch of fake arrows. Yeah, fake dagger for acting. Fake arrows.
Bertrude, will you I keep calling her Bertrude. Dude, Bear Daughter, do the honors.
Quickly, before we're discovered, I must tell someone, anyone,
wanna
the
talk to
truth
him?
while I can.
Wanna be the one that
I'm
talks
on
to
the
him?
trail, Source Hunter.
Oh.
Sure.
Tell me about yourself.
Pontius Pilate.
They're so like good at like those little hints. What did you just do?
I just examined him.
What do you know about Reggie? You want to be reunited with your body then? Whoa. 2100. If you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You want to give him back to you?
You can keep him.
Sure. I do have some more stuff I'd like to sell really quick.
Okay.
Oh, check the
I love how his name's Headless Nick. Nearly Headless Nick from Harry Potter.
Yeah. Everything's a reference.
I know.
Like the humor is like spot on to a reference. Check the juggling things that you made Bear Daughter pick up.
I have a juggling orange.
Juggling orange. Send that to me. I have another one. And then who picked up the...
Bear daughter has juggling clubs, juggling maces.
Oh, I didn't know if you could juggle... Oh, you can't use them. Okay, we'll sell those.
Just gotta put this back. Everyone move!
Oh, that's Evelyn's house.
Who?
Evelyn, the do you want to look in the healing house and see if there's a key?
Evelyn?
Yeah, the lady in here.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to try, I'm gonna save it really quick. You wanted to try pickpocketing, didn't you?
No. Oh, did you see the sheep?
Yeah, I did.
No, I said if you wanted to pickpocket that guy to see if he had a key to get into that.
Well, I just want to see if Evelyn has one and see how well it works, really quick. So if you talk to Evelyn.
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Go! Talk to her. I cannot talk to her.
Oh, I got it.
Oh. So you want me to try it? I'm not skilled enough.
Then I'm not either. I'll take a lead.
What's your pickpocket at?
0.
Oh.
Oh, maybe one of these guys has it though. No. Does she have any nasty deeds?
Nope.
I've got one lockpick.
I don't know why I couldn't talk to her. So can I talk to the car now? Talk to things.
Are you,
I can't talk to anybody.
Wait, mouse over it?
It's because I'm wearing this helmet? I can't talk to anybody. Save and reload. If you can.
Yeah, let me read
it. I can't talk to anybody.
If it's an issue, we can look
Moo.
There we go.
Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
I knew you'd like that.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it.
Yeah, they like give you hints.
Yes. Yes.
Especially like the rats and stuff. Okay, I want to sell some things really quick before we go on. Because I just got a bunch of junk.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gormanberg.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
I can tell the talking heads.
Stir and churn.
They go.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Keep this sheet of paper because it says we can continuously make a scroll.
I need.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Get it while it's fresh. These scratches only out.
Sell this stuff to her.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese.
Where's that juggling
tomatoes.
stuff?
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
You said keys don't show up.
The keys don't show up.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
just a man with many cheeses.
Food.
There's the keys there in the middle of the thing.
Feed a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Send that to Bear Daughter.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Siceil's ever seen.
I just sent stuff to Bear Daughter.
Cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
She has crafting mode too. Recipes, food. I can make 5 fish pie dough.
Tomatoes.
Let's make it.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Oh, and we can cook it. When I played earlier, there was a forge somewhere.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Oh, it was up here. Come here. I'm in the market.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Back towards the fountain. And then go north of the fountain. You see that staircase? Go north. Go north. See that staircase? Go up that staircase.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Oh, there it is.
So you can put. We have a shit ton of quests to do. Put stuff in there.
Cecil fish pie.
Oh, send me those mushrooms.
Okay. Ooh, made dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have her cook up all that fish and shit.
Wheat. Nothing.
Give me the mushroom.
Okay.
Oil.
Tomato? No. What about pears?
I can make pizza sauce with tomato.
Oh, raw meat. Cook them. Dinner. Oh yeah, I have all these fish.
I hope we're not like 10 dinners.
Third.
Effects unknown. So, give it to one of us and we'll eat it.
You just want me to keep making dinners?
Send one over to me. Or have her eat it. No, that's not there.
I'm sending the mushrooms too.
And it's me.
Strength heals 15%.
Oh, so it's healing potion and strength. Boiled potatoes. Okay, so I'll make pizza sauce.
I'll make pizza sauce.
Oh, you got empty vials?
Empty potion bottles.
Yeah, send me that. Ooh, small poison. What's your crafting at? Who's got the highest crafting?
I think it's Bear Daughter.
Have her.
Mine's at 1. Hers is at. Oh, she has none. Never mind. Just.
Yours at 1?
Yeah, mine's at 1.
He's got 1. I've got 1. Okay. I found a potential. I'm also expecting. I got a potential thing. So yeah, split up the dinners.
Tomatoes. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
And you are?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
Oh. About that opportunity you mentioned.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
This batch is only hours from the sea.
Of course I do. Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what?
Some could, oh, yep.
Some could not because they are professionals, not adventuring daydreamers.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before me. Two who voice their opinions with vigor when they differ. What else could I expect from mighty source hunters? Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me,
From a
tell me
2-second play.
truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Riches don't actually interest
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
I'm going with the United States justice system.
Really? I wouldn't mind earning an extra penny here and there.
Where's Judge? They take bribes all the time. I mean, why? I don't take bribes.
Pay the big change on your block with a well of the good stuff.
You have
Oh.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. And
I love how they
riches
have
are so
dialogue. I'm
very
assuming,
alluring.
Like if we agreed, you'd have different dialogue.
Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
I'm trying my best to play my part.
You'll always stay menial with that attitude. Just what those trusted masters want.
You disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed. That you have the minds of independence, not dependence. Admit, life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Tell me more about the Fabulous Five.
Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
what is it the members of the Fabulous Five actually do?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you.
Monologuing.
Now, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward.
What do you
Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five, and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family.
But so he's going to steal the reward from our quest.
Cheer one another. See each
what if he
other
was
through
given the same
thick and
task?
thin. Partake in
He said
glory and
if we spread the word and get more people to join, other people to join, then those people, when they get their contracts, we get a share of their contract reward. So what if he's just lying to us and saying that if he recruits us, he gets most of the reward from the contracts?
I'm listening to him talk, and he kind of sounds like a sleazy salesman.
He does.
He's like, look at this car.
Look at this thing.
It's so pretty. It goes fast. It won't break down.
He's like the guy that sells you that fitness jumpsuit. And he's like the seller from Fables. Like, this mirror makes you look beautiful if you look at it in complete darkness.
Work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Rivalon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process.
What do you get by looking at
What's
portrait?
not to
What's
like?
What's the impression you get with that portrait?
He reminds me of that bard from Witcher 3 who tried to sleaze everybody.
I mean, well, I haven't saved.
Because, like, I feel like he's like, you get money from contracts, you'll be rich, but he's going to be stealing all the money because he's the one that recruiting us, and he was told the exact same thing from other people. Exactly, Dad. But I will let you decide, oh high holy priest. I am the judge, and I've made my
It's
judgment.
so weird because the name is Bjorn. I'm a hunter, but I've got a priest personality. I'd like to enlist to see what happens.
Go for it. If I have to argue with, then I will.
Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that,
Making a sign a waiver.
you're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph.
He's gonna sell our autograph.
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
You'd fall for this foolish scheme? God,
Wow,
you're
that's
gullible.
exactly what we were talking about.
You're so gullible.
I was sort of attracted by the save the world business.
And I can see through this guy's. I've judged people.
Wow, it's amazing how it matches up like that. I'm never gonna intimidate you.
Do it.
No, I don't. But none of these really fit my personality. I think this is one.
I've always wanted to join a real guild. Indulge me, okay?
Are you telling me this is not the most double-faced guy you ever met?
You
ready?
Ready? Okay. I'm warning you. Scissors.
We want to do paper?
Paper.
Oh my god!
Paper. Scissors.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna win this.
Are you kidding me?
I am going to win this.
No!
Ah! Oh!
What did I just push? Scissors?
Scissors.
I got the whole bar left to go, but here we go. Damn.
No, rock. Did I win?
You did.
I did.
Very well, have it your way.
Saved us some money.
Oh, how frightfully disappointing. How illogical and short-sighted of you. To deny the fabulous five. It is a crime against reason and humanity.
I'm gonna look up what he does.
Opportunity knocks, and you close the blinds. Now, Lackey's life is yours, and by choice, too. So long. Fare thee well, though you won't.
Fabulous five.
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Oh, you think you can speak that way to her? Come on, Alice. I've got my eyes on that one short class. Look, careful now.
What does he do? Give us a shit ton of gold?
Fabulous Five is a quest triggered in the city of Sicil. Mindus will try to talk you into joining. If you accept, you'll trigger side quests. He gives you a first assignment, but little direction is of how to proceed. Speak to Arhu. During the dialogue, he talks about a failed experiment. First Fabulous goes to first Fabulous Five assignment. Once you reach level 5, you'll be able to take on the quest. Encounter enraged zombie boars. As soon as you appear on the other side, you'll speak to and be joined by 3 members of the Fabulous Five. Whoever is the fastest member of your team should carry the Arhu Sparkmaster. Do a bunch of stuff with buttons. Some combat. Right here. After destroying the Sparkmaster 5000, the Fabulous Five will run off back the way you came. You can do the same, but there is some loot to be had in the cave as well as an alternate exit. Either way, head back to town and speak to Sissel about the quest. You'll learn that Mindius has skipped town with your gold reward. But you'll get a significant amount of experience for resolving the quest. I was right.
I knew he was.
I was right.
I knew you were right. I just wanted to do it.
I was right. This fucker is a sleaze.
Let's enter the king crab in.
Let's do it. I don't know. I hate how it doesn't disappear the walls.
I am a duke, you potato-eating peasant.
Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Let's talk. Medora! Babe!
Back, demon! Back, or I'll...
Back off, demon.
Well, what's this?
Oh. I was like...
Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Who did you say you were? I don't recognize you from the academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Cecile. What are you doing here?
Heavens, hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either. But ones who've taken dark magic to new
She's a
heights.
source hunter from the north.
What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. But it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south to seek the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form,
I know.
I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Orcs attacked your village? How did you manage to escape?
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night.
Penchant? She's French, too.
I managed to wrench free my
She's
captor's grip,
New Orleans.
flee toward the
She's
forest.
New Orleans.
He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him
Mon
before I
ami.
made it into the Sicile hinterlands.
What's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought
I
of it
hadn't
till you
thought
tapped
of
my
it
shoulder
till you
just
tapped
now.
me on my shoulder
But
just now,
perhaps
but
that's
perhaps
where
that's
you
where you
come in.
come in.
I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
So that's your proposition? You help us here in Sicile and we help you take back your home village thereafter?
But it seems you've got all the help you need, haven't you? More's the pity. We could have beheaded 100 Source Yetis in the name of the Order.
Oh, she's another companion. What evidence of the source in Cecile have you found this far?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running
Can I have
roughshod to top of
healing?
a small mountain.
I'm damaged from something again.
Tell me. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thaleron for another.
I don't know what keeps hitting me.
And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking in every hearth and shadow.
Guess it's a glitch.
Secrets, the likes of which I doubt you can.
Tell me about Mayor Cecil.
Now don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicile, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
Tell me about Thaleron.
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
Tell me about the feline menace.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
Take my leave. Do you want her in our party?
Well, do you want to look up where Bear Daughter goes?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
I know it's You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lying in your pockets.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Please do keep shouting.
I normally don't like to look stuff up, but I just hate losing it.
They say you can always find them again in Hall of Heroes. Remember the very first hall in the end of time.
Waiting for what?
Or if you haven't opened that yet, in Cecil's Tavern.
Wizard of Hunter's Edge.
So it'd always be the Hall of Heroes or this. End of time.
They say he's privy to ancient and
I don't know if we can go back there. Oh, right here.
I doubt you could even fathom.
It says the end of time. Do you want to save it and test it out?
Yeah, let's test it out.
Who do you want to get rid of?
Well, I would like to have her because she says she knows some stuff about this murder. I'd say let's get rid of Jahoon for right now because I like this character.
Yeah. She was the first one. We can't get rid of her now.
But we need to take everything off of
Now,
Jahoon.
Alistair. Surely
Does that sound good?
I'm gonna talk to this cat.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Who are you?
I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank when I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Tell me about the ship you were on.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say.
You were the only survivor?
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Is that the cat?
Think about Maxine.
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I've serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed. By all means.
I'll take it.
Alright, so what we say, please do just and it is midnight. So I say we do either talk to Maxine or we explore this place.
Saffrons, I dare say.
Which do you want?
I say let's get the Starstone here and then do Maxine later.
You want to explore this place?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, save really quick.
Waiting for what, exactly?
I'm going to tell Jahoon to fuck
Oh,
off.
thank you.
Oh, I get everything from him.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to her? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke.
And she's a warrior. She could tank for us.
Peasant. Yeah, she can find
Do
one
I
side.
seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
I'm sending you the
You realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Oh, my good man.
I'm really
What's with you, bipeds and beer? No better drink.
So can you try something after you do that? Can you see if you can talk to this cat too, or
Hanging around the inn.
it's just me? I just want to
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you can
Oh,
fathom.
you think you can speak that way to her?
Oh,
Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke.
That's interesting. Jahoon knows something more than I did. Okay, so let me tell Jahoon to go his own. Okay, so he'll be in the King Crown.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
I have an exclamation mark over my head.
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried
Oh yeah, I
and
stole
true
a
cat
painting.
burglar.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 paintings. We gotta get
You're calling me a thief, are you? A base and petty criminal? More the fool you if you think you're better than me.
Around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Are we thieves now?
I'm only playing it like the dialogue.
You think
Oh,
you
yeah.
can speak that way to her? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye
But I
on
am
you,
gonna say
Baron.
this.
Do I seem
I call a spade a spade. A thief a thief. As far as I'm concerned, you're not worthy of the title Source Hunter. Spoils Hunter.
How dare you, sir?
Okay, so hang on. So he's here. Okay, so he stays here. Do you want to send her off somewhere and see where she goes? And we'll just reload. So send her off. We'll just reload. You don't need to unload.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter. Fine, my friend, but I will stay far away from this screech woman.
Yeah, the L house. So she's right there.
Oh, cool.
Get her
I
back.
am on the trail, Source Hunter. Bear daughter seems about to.
And you know what? That's cool because we can just fast travel right here. Get him.
They say he's
Get Madara.
ancient and arcane.
Get
So you're just
Madara.
hanging around the inn.
Oh, she's saying the same thing she said. Nothing.
I love how I'm natural like a thief.
Greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth, shield to shield?
You say all this?
Yes.
Come now,
I just like
Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Let's do the fourth one.
Look careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
A fantastic plan. With 3 Source Hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Started to sound like Owen Wilson there.
Wow.
Another Source Hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
There's the spirit.
Do I seem like the sort to
At
confront myself?
9,075.
Alright, let's do these paintings.
You stole them. I'm not a thief.
Here. Keep an eye out.
Let's have Bear Daughter do it.
I got it. Shit! Shit! Oh, they go right here. Oh fuck, it's me. My target is me.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled...
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Been at the King Crab
She's
nearly
just
10
making a
years
joke.
now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine. A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot.
Alright, so you got some more paintings.
Wait.
What's that?
Can you talk to her over here? Talk to the Baron Duke. This person right over here. Yeah, talk to him. Wait, who's
Careful now. Your head's growing more swirling than saffrons, I dare say.
who's catching me? Sneaking.
Let me see. Is it just her?
Is it Johan? Wait, Jahan? I don't see anyone else
Oh, it
looking.
might be this lady that you're talking, the other person's talking.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cave?
Is it the cat? No, it's not the cat. I can do it here. Can't do it here. I wanted to steal the moose.
Oh, maybe is it my lady? I don't know. Maybe it is one with you and her.
I'm gonna save it and call it a night, but like before we call it, just see what happens if who catches us.
Well, I thought we could just look around this building.
Oh, yeah.
Had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Oh, I wanted to talk to this guy over here.
I want to know why I'm losing health.
Wait a minute. Take those shoes off. It's the shoes that give you health. Alright, I'll do it.
But doesn't make any sense. Why is it taking health off of me?
Because it's adding. It's adding it. It just didn't go up.
Oh.
Tell me about it.
My matches when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Careful now. Your head's growing more swirling than saffrons, I dare say.
Have you heard of this guy, the Duke? Ring a bell? Oh, wait, no. Esmeralda was potentially sleeping with this guy.
Oh.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be.
I assure. Did you hear him say that?
I assure. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
He's probably guilty.
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
What happens if I talk to him?
They say he's privy to ancient.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have. Like our... Yes, she and I have... As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair with Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left. I am the Duke of Ferrell. It's very...
Why didn't he hate you?
I'm just too lovable.
Hello.
Oh, he hates me.
I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
He's suspicious. He has a chicken's foot. What kind of dude has a chicken's foot?
Chicken's foot.
He's got a chicken's foot.
We got Anna and Alistair. Ooh, let's talk to Alistair.
Oh, is he from...
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
I'm sorry, I'm not actually not familiar with you.
What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to never
What do you mean, not
Alistair the
familiar?
Almighty?
Why, I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the distance. Although, it'd be worth checking the other side too, just in case. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest Monthly. 3 years running.
Tell me more about the Fabulous Five.
Your interest is piqued, I see. I'd suggest you have a chat with Mendius outside. He's in charge of recruitment and other such drudgery. A word of warning, though, we only accept the best and the brightest. By the looks of you, I'm not sure you'll make the cut.
What do you know about the undead?
Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove adept enough to handle a few skeletons.
Okay. Anna?
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicile. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? You're exactly the person I've been searching for.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the Fabulous Five. I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Errata, and with my pockets
Judge!
helped her reach enlightenment. When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer slippers. I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you.
Been searching for someone?
That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fates. We must link our causes forevermore. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch.
About the Fabulous Five?
Already refused to join? But, darling, didn't you... how can we... refused? Oh, a plague on both our houses. And now we may never link our destinies. Away from me now, oh perfect specimen. Torment me no further. But if you happen to meet more able-bodied, agile-minded adventurers, don't hesitate to send them my way. A woman can only mourn for so long. My only one.
Yeah, she sounded like she was talking in a window.
Yeah, she's really thirsty. Novak, my boy!
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How
Oh,
did
it's another
you
Fabulous
know?
Five guy.
Please continue interrupting my drink
He's got a
if
wooden
you'd
log.
be so kind.
Who are you?
How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. And anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already.
Can you tell me about the Fabulous Five?
Can I tell you? I suppose I can. And I could. But why would I turn my attention away from this?
He's not nothing interesting to say.
Is he another companion?
No. Ooh, we can go in the cellar.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
wow, he's got a lot of money.
Francis?
I want to test something. Can I sell some stuff?
Yeah.
I want to sell.
I'm gonna talk to Francis.
Greetings, traveler, and may the immaculate conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
Didn't happen.
What revelations do you mean exactly?
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift is thus, by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Tell me more about the conduit.
She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed.
Silverglen.
There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy. Her one way. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend.
That Silverglen's where they got the stone.
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Immaculate.
What?
I haven't heard of their
Men are
kind,
talking.
but I don't like the sound of them.
Oh, I wanted to talk more to the barkeep really quick.
Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death
I asked
and
about
dark
the
magic
murder.
ain't exactly great for business, you know. That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed my grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake.
Oh, he was murdered here.
Dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nearly a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a lone man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
I'll do that other time.
Yeah, this lady's got 10 lockpicks up here.
How much?
450.
But with spirits out of liquor
I wonder if that's
like
the
it is
stack.
tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that binge.
Let's put one on. How much does it ask for?
45.
The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travelers.
How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Beer and naps for everyone. No questions asked.
Okay, so this
You
whole
have
murder
seen them,
happened
have you
in-
not? Is anything amiss?
Oh, here it is. It's downstairs, but we'll look upstairs. What is up here?
This lady I'm talking to seems to have a lot of dark art stuff.
A punch-on, perhaps, yes. I have the blood of sorcerers in my veins, and between you and me, the blood of sorcerers too. The power of sorcery is so very alluring, you know. But let us change topics, for should hunters catch a whiff of my inclinations, they wouldn't hesitate to kill me where I stand.
We got a decision to make.
What'd she ask him?
She's saying she's a witch and she's dealing in like demonic stuff, and she's got the sorcery blood and all that. And said if hunters like us caught wind of it, she doesn't know we're source hunters, and if hunters caught wind of it, they would kill her. So we have to decide: do we want to kill her, or we're not a zealot, but she should be more careful.
I'll leave you to the.
Gods have mercy, you're a source hunter. But I never really dabbled in sorcery. No, stand back. I'll defend myself.
She has a bodyguard, by the way.
I know. Oh shit!
As judge, I decree you.
I would have said the same thing.
Oh man, if only the Magi was with us. If only Jahan was with us.
I'm gonna do.
I did sort of feel bad. She sort of begged for her life, but she's a witch.
That's the role playing part of it.
She's a witch.
It's a role playing.
I know. She sounded so innocent. Oh no! She's cursed! You cursed my girl!
Chance to hit -30. Okay.
Oh yeah, well.
That means she has less chance to hit.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Good job, Bertrude.
Oh, what does she have? Oh, she can get past the rope on the docks.
Really?
Yeah, that's the ability.
Battering ram. She is our tank. Sort of.
How many points is this? 4. Move right here.
I'm last. I love that.
Melee power stance.
Okay. Hold on.
And this is how D&D combat works.
I figured. Let's
We are source hunters.
just get rid of you.
Oh, he dropped a pumpkin. I'm getting that pumpkin.
Oh shit. Hey, lady.
Hammer time? Did you see that?
Oh god, the chair's almost broken.
It's fine.
Not the chair.
Stand from the staunch!
Stand from the staunch! Shoot her while she's down.
Oh, dude, I kind of do feel a little bad. Do you?
Yeah, the way she begged when she was trying to defend
But that's
herself.
the role-playing aspect of it.
Okay, yeah. What do you got, girl? 100%? Ooh! She just one shot.
Wait, where'd the pumpkin go?
It's right here.
Okay, alright, let's look at all we got.
Oath of Desecration. She dropped a skill book.
Grab that.
Minor healing
grab
potion.
the pumpkin and the poison flower.
Oh, she got. Ooh, she dropped. Ooh, toxic grenade, daggers. I'll grab the gold.
I'll grab the dagger.
I'll open the chest. Ooh, outdated longsword. Oh, I can do that. There's water staff.
Oh, nice. We would have gotten one for free.
Magnifying glass. I'm gonna open this. Open this.
I'll get the painting.
You get the painting of the man. Let me identify this. Oh, I need to send that to. I need to send that to me. It's to me.
I love how you have her be feeling stuff.
Well,
Even though we just killed the woman.
She's a savage. She's a savage of the thing. So.
Can you learn the thing yet?
What thing?
Oh, damn. That's a much better upgrade.
What thing?
Your spell book.
Oh, what she got? Oath of Destruction. Send to me. Says 3 use. So is that a? I already know this skill. I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is that.
Wait, why can't I do this?
So I could just sell that. You get rid of all evidence.
Your expert marksman level only allows you to learn up to 3 novice expert marksman skills.
Markman.
Rankman.
I found 60 gold on the desk. Nothing to see.
So I've gotta get...
Nothing to see here. I'm just taking a bucket.
Okay, so I gotta level up some more. Oh, there's too many fucking people.
I can open this door.
Well, more paintings of a man.
Don't mind me just going through here. I'm just gonna steal these folded shirts.
More junk.
Do it in sneak form.
Empty potion bottle. Empty potion bottle. Folded shirts. Washing tub.
I love how we're stealing all this.
I'm a judge. I can do what I want. Washboard.
I'm a church, so I'm a priest, so yeah.
Mirror.
Looking good.
Yes.
This guy might come in here. He's coming in.
He's like, what the fuck? I found a poison arrow for you.
Cedric.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Nothing to say here, madam. Just mind my own business.
Here, talk to her away from the door.
I swear I saw a lady in red upon the beach, but every... Bloody undead. Remember above all to stay behind the wall, we tell our children. You heed them words, Sauce Hunter.
I'm gonna send this.
Never close the door.
Oh, you should have the other guy talk to the other dude.
What did it do?
Comes in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't think Damn it. I gotta get.
Oh, there's so many chests.
Yeah. We can come back.
Don't mind me. Can you break into this one?
I did already. I've already broken into that one.
Oh. What about this door?
What door?
This door. Oh, Eglanderlier's room. It's level 10 though. Oh, excuse me.
I can't pick successfully.
Downstairs.
Let's check the crime scene.
Is this the crime scene?
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who has...
Oh. let's check the basement.
Okay. Oh shit, they got a problem.
Oh shit.
Stinky. Fire arrow down and through that thing, I guess.
Wait, is there a...
Wait, let me talk to these rats.
It's not even this.
Folks say it was Esmeralda who killed Councillor Jake, but I didn't see her here the night of the murder. Then again, she might have just gotten a new pair of shoes.
Interesting development.
Wait! Shoes!
It was the carpenter!
No! It was that... It might... That's hinting that it might have been the lady who's in the Fabulous Five. Because she was all like, I've got all my shoes!
That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Oh, that's... I thought that's the...
I'm gonna shoot a fire arrow into the fart.
I thought that was the rat. I'm like, yes.
I'm gonna save first.
Yes, do it.
Because we have not... Yeah, we saved as soon as we entered the end. I'm gonna break a lot of stuff. Flaming arrow! Did I shout flaming arrow?
Yes, you did.
I killed a rat.
No, my brethren!
Roasted!
Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh, there's a tavern ornate chest. Wait, can she go in there unharmed? She's stinky.
No, that's not how that works.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Oh, she saw a trap.
Wait a minute.
I'll heal her. Oh, I see it. We gotta get the barrel. I'll get it. I destroyed it. Oh, can you do this?
Melt before my eyes.
I'm so close to dead.
I see the white light.
I'm dead. Can you resurrect
I don't know. Ah!
What is happening? That's me.
Ah! Where's my scroll to resurrect? What is going on?
I don't know, John.
No, what have we done? This is why we leave out the safety hazards.
Why can't you carry me? Oh, it's steel. Hang on, can I reload?
Sure.
One because I don't know, but I want to try.
What have you done?
Dude, I
caused
know.
endless explosions. Jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot another arrow, but then I'm gonna run into it. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Separate you.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
So I'm in the room. I'm gonna explore what the fuck is going on. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this
There's still in bread.
simple tavern cellar chest key.
Yeah, that should be the tavern ornate chest.
It's not. Why is that?
Not even worth the rummaging.
I don't know why this doesn't work. Oh, do I need to blow this up?
Oh, it's over here. Simple Tavern chest key. Chest is over here. You should
Wait, no,
drop your teleport thing.
Wait.
Throw it.
Ornate key?
Oh, the Simple Tavern chest is over here.
But there's an ornate key somewhere.
It's probably in the chest.
Hang on. Can we try something really quick?
What?
Oh no, I can do it. I think I know what's happening.
Throw the pyramid.
I think I know what's happening.
Do you?
Yes, I think I do. Damn it.
I will melt the flesh from your bones.
Oh shit. Come on. Now get here. Stand on this.
Oh, damn.
What the? What the heck? Oh, okay. Nope.
I gave him a door or something.
Dude, I don't. Can you help me with this? I don't know. There's like a button that clicks.
Put something on top of it.
I tried.
Just come out of it. Once you get the key, just go out of it. Throw your pyramid in there, get the key, and then throw your pyramid back up.
Yeah, I know, but
Careful now. That's a trap.
The trap's probably that explosion thing that keeps going off. That's probably what that button is. That constant explosion.
where is my poison? Oh, we just learned this. Okay, nothing's happening right now. Oh, I get it. Alright, well, I messed up, kind of. I get it, John. I'm gonna teleport to you, okay?
What is it?
That little pressure, that's a pressure pad that's causing the explosion.
That's what I told you it was.
Oh, step on it. A pumpkin?
And now I don't have the armor to give to Medora.
I'm sorry. I messed up. I'm sorry. Holy shit.
Yeah, a really good armor chest piece for Medora in your chest. You jerk.
Nope, God damn it! Oh. I'm gonna do it myself. Alright, so the ornate, the symbol chest is right here, right?
Back there.
I'll send this stuff to you.
Folks say it was Esmeralda.
Oh, no,
What did you send? Yeah, that's the armor. Yeah, that's what.
I sent you something else. What is that?
So we will wand.
A steel bar.
Yeah, I'm sending this to Medora. Put that on her. Put that on Medora.
Door? Oh, nice. Thanks.
That's really all it is?
Yeah, I can't get in that. I can't get in that ornate chest.
No, I mean, why is her chest piece just a cloth blue thing?
It's not cloth.
Oh, it looks so weird.
But it's the aqua.
Ornate. Tavern ornations. Maybe the innkeeper has the key.
Maybe. But you good for stopping there?
Yeah. Oh, don't forget, we gotta see what happens when we steal the moose.
How long is
What happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with
Distract him. Somebody's saying me. Who was it?
What do you think you're doing?
What's Jahoon?
Dr. June.
That's enough of that now.
Oh, shit. Okay. That I'd put out.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever
You there! Cut it out!
We'll reload.
You there! Cut it out!
Oh, I guess they don't want you messing with that.
the likes of which I doubt you can even fathom?
Oh, it's empty. Alright, reload.
Well, actually, we can just stop.
Yeah. Oh, grokey.
That was awesome. And we only explored the town. We haven't left the fucking town yet.
We explored like 1/3 of the town.
And I don't think that's the only